In this video, we're going to learn how to solve exponential equations. And so here's some basic exponential equations. You could probably guess 2 to the power of what number equals 16, where x equals 4. That means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Here, x would be 3 because 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Here, just remember negative exponents means reciprocal, so it's actually negative 2. 5 to the negative 2 means 1 over 5 squared, which is 1 over 25. And now this one might be a little bit more challenging. 16 to the power of what is 4? And this is going to lead us to this method of common bases, where we need to rewrite the 16 and the 4 using a common base of 2, where 2 to the 4th power is 16 and 2 squared is 4. So but this isn't what the equation says. It doesn't say 16 equals 4. It says 16 to the power of x equals 4. So now I have to distribute this 4, and I get 2 to the 4x equals 2 squared. And now since the bases are the same, the exponents must be the same. If I have an equation like this, then x1 must equal x2. This is the exponential property of equality, where if the bases are the same, the exponents must be the same. So now I can sort of cancel these out and say 4x equals 2, which means x equals 2 over 4, which is 1/2. So 16 to the power of 1/2 equals 4. And remember, when you raise something to the 1/2, it means square root. Square root of 16 is 4. Okay, on to some more challenging expressions where we're just going to practice distributing the exponent. So remember, when you raise a power to another power, you just multiply. So this would be 2 to the 3x. We're not solving any equations yet. We're just practicing distributing these powers. So that's going to be 3 to the 8x. This one we have to distribute twice. So we get 5 to the power of negative 3x plus 7. And this is all in the exponent. And then same thing here. We distribute twice. So negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. And negative 3 times negative x squared is plus 3x squared. So those are some skills we're going to need to solve these next equations. Okay, so these bases are not the same. We need to get them to be the same. And so you have to know your powers of 2. 2 cubed is 8. So that says 8 to the x, just like the original equation. And 32 is 2 to the 5th. And now we have to distribute the exponent. And the bases are the same now, so the exponents must be equal. And now we can solve and get x equals 5/3. This one, the common base is going to be 3. 3 squared is 9, and 3 cubed is 27. So then we've still got this 2x plus 1 in the power. So now we need to distribute it. 3 to the 4x plus 2 equals 3 cubed, and now the bases are the same. So the exponents must be equal. And now we can subtract 2 on both sides and divide by 4. X equals 1/4. Okay, this one we need to know our negative exponents. We sort of have some choices here. This is equal to 5 cubed. 5 times 5 times 5. And 1 over 25 is 5 to the minus 2. And then it's still being raised to the 4 minus x. This one is a little bit more challenging. We have to distribute the exponent and distribute this minus 2. So that's going to be 5 to the minus 8 plus 2x, because negative 2 times negative x. And now the bases are the same, so the exponents are equal. We can cancel these 5's out and solve minus 2x on both sides. So 3x minus 2x is x. X equals negative 8. Okay, on to some even more challenging ones. So here we've got some pretty challenging looking exponents, x squared minus 5x. But we have to know our powers and know that this is 5 squared and this is 5 cubed. And now copy down the exponents and distribute. So 5 to the 2x squared minus 10x equals 5 to the 3x minus 6. If we distribute 3 times x minus 2, we distribute. Okay, now that the bases are the same, we can take the exponents down. Okay, now we have to notice that this is a quadratic equation. So quadratic equations, we want everything on one side. So we got to subtract the 3x and add 6 and get 0 on one side and try to factor this equation. 2x squared minus 13x plus 6. Or we could use the quadratic formula. Remember, this is a parabola, and now we're looking for two possible answers. So we could try quadratic formula. We could try guess and check to factor. So the only thing that's going to multiply to get 2x squared is 2x times x. And then 6, we have some choices, 3 times 2 or 2 times 3. And we just need to sort of guess and check to make sure we get negative 13 on the outside and the inside. So 2x plus 2 is 4x. 3 times x is 3x. That's not going to give us any combination to get 13. So what if we switch the 2 and the 3? Okay, what if we switch the 2 and the 3? So 2 and 3. So now we have 6x and 2x. That's still not gonna cut it. Maybe we chose, we have 6 and 1 also. That could be a choice. So this guess and check method can sometimes take a while if you don't guess right or if you don't have the right intuition. So now 2x, I'm going to try 6 and 1. I get 12x and 1x. So together that would make 13, positive 13. But I need this to be negative and negative so that I get negative 13 and positive 6. So now that I have the correct factors, I can set them equal to 0 and solve for x. So I get x equals 6 right here, or 2x equals 1, so x equals 1/2. There's actually two possibilities on this challenging question. Okay, one more problem to solve. This time we need to know our powers of 6. So that's 6 squared, and this is 6 cubed. So then we distribute the exponent, and now these exponents must be equal, and I can solve this equation by dividing by 2 on both sides and then squaring both sides. So 3 squared is 9, 2 squared is 4. The answer is 9/4.